Okay, so another question I've been getting a lot is how do you draw dreadlocks? Lucky for you, I have the answer. So dreadlocks, you really have to think of as just long snakes, okay? That's pretty much what they are. They're just long snakes. They don't talk, sadly, but yep, just long snakes. Uh, you're just gonna go like a little bit bumpy, because dreadlocks aren't really smooth like that. They don't tend to be smooth. And you can either coil it at the bottom, like coil it into itself if you want to, so it has like the little wisp coming off, or you can just round it out. It really depends on your reference and what you're going for. And then you could either do like a straight line, well, straightish line like that, or you can get bumpy on the other side too. Just keep it rectangular, okay? Because that's what our dreads look like. They're kind of rectangular. So keep it like that. And not all dreadlocks come in like long, snake-like tube shapes. You do have dreadlocks that are curled, so they come in like that, but they're still textured. They're still textured just a little bit along the edges. So just go over your edges, I guess, and then just give it a bit of bump. Yep. And I just give things texture by just shaking my pen a little bit, okay? And it's really important to learn the hair types again, because there's a difference between how white people wear their dreads and how black people wear their dreads. That's why they look different. So when we see white people with dreads, I'm just going to use her or him, he works. So I want you to note like the shape of the dreadlocks here. They're they're pointy. They're like this. Like white people dreads are like that. And they're not very uniformed. They come in like that, really. And then at the scalp, it's kind of fuzzy, undefined. And the reason for that is just the texture of the hair, really. So black people's hair. So black people's hair is very textured, like I said, but there's also coil and there's kink, so there's grip, and that's why they're allowed to stay very uniformed like that. That and the maintenance of dreads is different. So well, I think there's some black people who have hair that end like that. Their dreadlocks can end like that, and they can look like that, but not a lot. It tends to be very uniformed. It tends to be very well, like super kept, because they'll go to the barber shop and they'll have it like re-dreaded, and they'll have it tightened and all that good stuff. So just keep that in mind. That's why the hair looks like that. That's the difference. So another type of lock that's very important is faux locks. And this is why I made sure to stress like regular dreads, like dreadlocks are bumpy, but faux locks tend to be very smooth and nice and even. And you can either end your faux locks like this, just straight, clean, or you can have them wisp down into wiry single strands of hair. That's kind of what some people like their faux locks to do. And what really separates a faux lock from a dreadlock is that they are fake. So inside a faux lock is a braid, and then what we do is we wrap the hair around that braid. So we don't have to commit to matting our hair to get dreadlocks. And the real difference, um, if you want it to be shown between a faux lock and a dreadlock, is the coloring. So I'm just going to do like a really quick shading of this dreadlock. Dreadlocks, you could just do flat colors, my guy, and it's going to be okay. There's not a lot of shine to them. They're just kind of there. They're just kind of there. It's kind of like dull hair, right? It's just kind of dull hair. But then when you have like your faux locks, what gives it away is like there's such a shine to them. And it's usually straight down the center too. So I'm just gonna color my faux lock. I'm gonna color pick this, and the shine tends to be like straight down. So it's like a zigzag. Comes straight down in the center. It can get tight, like super tight. I think it's better if it's super tight. Yeah. So it's just like the super tight shine straight down the center, and that's what faux locks look like. So just keep that in mind when you're shading. If you want it to really look like a faux lock, just go really tight zigzags down the center with your highlight color, because faux locks look like that. That's what they look like. They're super shiny. I don't know how they're shiny. I'm guessing it's because the hair wrapped around it is like synthetic, and synthetic hair tends to shine more. So just keep that in mind. So that's how you draw dreadlocks and faux locks.